The Democrats are giving the homeless drug money and 3 square meals a day, plus free Wi-Fi. Now, when I was growing up, the homeless didn't have cell phones with tents from LL Bean. We're euthanizing the homeless. This is like hospice for the homeless. Let's make them comfortable before they die. The only thing we're not doing is reading them their last rites.
So that is Jesse Waters, who has never skipped an opportunity to attack the unhoused. Just part of an ongoing crusade by Fox News against the people with the least in our society, the least money, the least power, the least recognition, the least access to the media, the least literally everything. Every single day they attack these people. And now, because in Oregon, Democratic lawmakers are trying to improve the lot of people who are unhoused, maybe help them reestablish their lives. That is just another opportunity to attack them. Because what you are doing, if you're providing money or whatever that you're providing, is you're euthanizing them. You're killing them because you're trying to stop them from needlessly dying constantly. So you should stop that, which from his perspective would be more moral, which is to just not help them and let them die. Again, it's when you try to get in the brain of one of these insane, sadistic right-wing grifters, you can go mad yourself. But that appears to be the argument that he's making. It is immoral to help get them comfortable before they die. So just let them die, but not comfortable. Jordan, what do you think?
I mean, Jesse Waters is a silver spoon kid. His relatives were publishers of the Saturday Evening Post and the Better Homes and Gardens magazine. He went to a $40,000 a year charter school growing up. Jesse Waters never has cared about people who are experiencing homelessness and never will. He's mad that any benefit could be going to people that he despises. This is a class war, and it's aired on Fox. The rhetoric that him, Tucker Carlson, another silver spooner, other people on that network, that they have been spewing for years is going to lead to real world violence. We've seen that in people acting on themselves to assault people who are experiencing homelessness. We see that in policies where they're just doing these violent sweeps through encampments. Where are they supposed to go? An out of sight, out of mind approach to homelessness does not solve the problem. And that's all they want. They want them just out of their way. A little compassion would not kill them. And it's just when you have a media for and by elites like you do at Fox, that's the kind of commentary you're going to get.
Katrina, our students are failing in schools. COVID has put them behind. The school closures that liberals insisted upon did that. But they're focused on Governor DeSantis, who, if you go look at his press secretary's website, Taryn Fenske, Brian Griffin, they have these books up. They're inappropriate, so inappropriate, we could not put them on the air right now, the pictures in there, but somehow kids can find them in schools in Florida.
This topic makes my blood boil as a mother of a 5-year-old, because we should be focused on math, science. What about teaching kids about financial literacy, and how to do their taxes, but sex? I mean, when did sex become part of what we teach these young kids in school? And the fact that they're not allowing parents to determine when these issues are discussed and to teach them what their value should be, it's something that should be discussed at the home. I'm all about the home space, right? The home is where you have your sanctuary, your family values start. I'm really grateful that I'm in Florida, and I love Governor DeSantis. I love that he's taking a stance on this. I love his guts for this, because I don't want anyone to take responsibility for teaching my son what I should be teaching him at school. And I mean, sex, it was just never a topic in my home. Like, God forbid that ever come up.
I love the close of that. This is not a thing to be done in school. You should talk about it at home. At home, perish the thought, it would never come up at home. So it's just not gonna come up. So you're just not gonna teach them about it. I think that seems pretty clear. They are shocked at the idea that kids might be exposed to literally any information about sex. They say in that segment, when did this start to be a thing that would be taught in schools? Well, back in 1940, the US Public Health Service strongly advocated sexuality education in schools, labeling it an urgent need. In 1953, that, that bygone era that they're constantly hearkening back to. The American School Health Association launched a nationwide program in family life education. 2 years later, this is 1955, the American Medical Association, in conjunction with the NEA, published 5 pamphlets that were commonly referred to as the sex education series for schools. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know that I did, I'm suspecting Brett did. I'm guessing everyone on that segment took health class and learned about sex in school, because that is a thing that you do in school in America. It has suddenly become insane because it needs to for Ron DeSantis's presidential ambitions, but this is not new. Bernie Sanders was taking these classes way back when he was in elementary school. What do you think, Brett?
I mean, they just may have never gone to school because now they're mad that they have books there. Like they're trying to get rid of books that have any meaning or references to symbolism of any kind that they disagree with. They are the party of ignorance. They want to have, fight these culture wars because they can't win on any actual real policies that do affect people. They want to focus on things that they think they can win on, which is just strange because those things are always so hateful. It's like it's not like they're teaching you how to do it.
Yeah, it's not what it is.
They're just teaching you what your body parts are and like how where babies come from.
Yeah, and you know what? It's arguably important to know that. Take a look at this. States in red have the highest teen pregnancy rates. It is not difficult to figure out which areas could probably use a little bit more of this education. I mean, everybody does. We should all have it. And financial literacy and science. We should do all of these things. But they are so terrified of the topic, or at least will pretend that they are. And just as general advice, don't listen for advice on what books should be banned in libraries by people that you literally cannot even imagine walking into a library, browsing the stacks, taking a book out and reading it to learn stuff. No one on that panel has done that in the last 15 years.